Hello everybody and welcome back to the vlog. It's been almost 2 weeks since we filmed or done anything, but we've just been trying to get settled into the new place. And now that we feel pretty settled and organized, used to living on this part of town, used to, just being in a smaller space together, we're finally there, I think. We're finally there. But that's not what this vlog is about. This vlog is about another change that I have made, and that is intermittent fasting. So I actually tried out intermittent fasting a couple months ago, but it really affected my milk supply with nursing Winnie Fox, and so I quit doing it because it wasn't worth it, right? But now that I'm nursing significantly less because Lil Mama eats real food and a lot of it, she's not requiring as much of mommy's milk. So I started intermittent fasting again, and I am 2 weeks into some serious intermittent fasting. I'm doing the 16-8, so I'm fasting for 16 hours and eating for 8, which is typically like 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. That's what my normal average times are. Sometimes I eat later, and so I fast later into the morning. Sometimes I don't eat till noon or 1, depending on when I stop eating the night before. But I just wanted to share a little bit, I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience and how I have felt, whether it's been positive or negative, what I've kind of got out of it in regards to intermittent fasting. So here we go. All right, first thing that I have noticed is my digestive system feels amazing when I intermittent fast. My just gut health, I just feel better overall when I am practicing intermittent fasting. I don't know why. There's probably a scientific reason behind it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but that's how it affects me. I feel so much better. I don't get as bloated. I don't have stomach cramps and stuff like that when I'm seriously practicing intermittent fasting. I've also noticed, number 2, I drink a lot more water. I guess to hold me over, right? So at first it was really hard to try to get to that 16-hour mark. So I would drink water to fill me up, and it worked, first of all. So I realized, this is the third thing, I guess, I realized that I was more thirsty than I was hungry. A lot of times when I thought I was hungry, I was actually just thirsty. My body was thirsty and my brain wasn't connecting those messages. So those are the 3 main things. My digestive system feels so much better. I've ended up drinking more water on accident, and I've realized that I'm actually more thirsty than I am hungry. And I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really, really difficult at first to try to get to that 16-hour mark. I just felt really hungry at 8, 9, 10 a.m., right before it was time to eat. And so it was really hard, but it has gotten significantly easier and easier every single day. So that's been a positive. I guess one of the negatives is, trying to adjust it to your social life. So I try not to eat after 6 p.m. Well, that's fairly early for most people. For our day-to-day life, it's okay because our kids start having baths at 6 o'clock. They go to bed at 7 and 8. So it's not that bad when we're at home. But if you meet people for dinner, or if you have people over for dinner, go to someone's house for dinner, it's usually later than 6. So trying to adjust it is the only negative, I think, so far. So that's just been another change that I have made recently, is practicing intermittent fasting. And here's something else that I wanted to talk about in this video. I feel like I tend to be an all or nothing type of person. If I can't get on the bike and do the hour workout that I was planning on doing, then I'm not even gonna work out at all, because I'm I missed the hour, it's not even worth it. Or if I can't do intermittent fasting every single day, then I'm it's not worth it, right? I'm not gonna do it just for 1 day, or I'm not gonna try it longer today because I ate late last night. I'll just start next week, right? How many of us are like that, where we think, well, we couldn't do it on Monday, so we're gonna wait till next Monday, just as an excuse. So I want to challenge you guys to not be that type of everything or nothing with every aspect of your life. Now, there are aspects of my life that I feel like require everything or nothing. For example, my relationship with Christ, right? Like, I need to give him everything or nothing, and I don't want to give him nothing. So my spiritual foundation, my relationship with Christ, my redemption story, right? Like, my life, everything about my life should scream Jesus. So that's the only aspect of my life that I feel like needs to be everything, right? But when it comes to fitness, nutrition, time with your kids, time for Bible study, like, just because you can't do it all doesn't mean you do nothing. So if you can't do the boot camp, right? You can't join CrossFit, which I don't suggest that anyway, side note. But if you can't do all the things for the workouts, you can't train for Ironman, that doesn't mean do nothing. Go on a 10-minute walk every morning, or every night after dinner, or twice a week after dinner. Like, just do something, right? So that's my challenge, is don't be like everything or nothing in regards to different aspects of your life. So for fitness, do 10 minutes, right? I have a 10-minute HIIT workout that I just set a timer on my watch. I go hard for a minute and I rest for 30 seconds, and I do that 10 times. And I can do it like with my kids in the driveway, right? So if I don't have a lot of time, I'm just doing that. But it's something, and maybe I'll do a video of that workout so you guys can start there. In regards to Bible study, I do a program called Precept with some friends of mine at church. Right now we're in the book of Acts. And if you've ever done a precept, you know that it can be very overwhelming. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of study, like a lot of study. It's looking up Greek and Hebrew definitions and meanings of words. So it's just it's very intense. But if you can't, you think, oh, I don't have time for that, like, get you a Bible study or a little, minute devotion, right? And do that every morning. Read one scripture every morning. So do something. If you think, I can't be the parent who takes my kid to the park every Friday, or every weekend we go camping as a family, right? We don't have time for that. That's cool. So one time, go camping with your family. Like, just because you can't be all in doesn't mean you can't do something. So try to make little pieces of investment, little pieces of time, little pieces of progress here and there in these different aspects, because all those little things are going to add up. I promise you. Your kids are going to remember that one time that they went camping. I promise you. And you're going to get you're gonna feel the Holy Spirit in those 1 minute moments. I promise you that. So that's another thing about intermittent fasting, right? If you think, well, I can't do that every single day because of my schedule, whatever, try it for a couple days, see what happens. Adjust the timing, right? Like, keep going, keep adjusting things until it fits what you need it to fit, right? And again, the only thing I would say is everything or nothing is your relationship with Christ. He gets every single part of you, okay? He deserves every single part of you, and that can be very, very challenging and very hard, but it is so worth it. So my prayer is that every aspect of my life just screams Jesus, that people look at me as in fitness when I'm working out. They look at me as a mom, they look at me as a wife, they look at me as a sales rep, right? And they say, her life is Jesus. Like, that reminds me of Jesus. I want to remind people of Christ. So that's my goal, right, in life, is that. But in order to get to that space, in order to get to that level, if you will, you have to start somewhere. And don't be afraid to just do a little bit at a time when you have time to do it. Like I was saying, Precept is a lot of work. It's really hard, and there's a lot of moms in my group, and we've all talked about how we don't have an hour every morning to sit down and do it. But you know what? I've got 5 minutes here. I've got 5 minutes after the kid goes to nap. I've got 5 minutes right before dinner, and I've got 5 minutes before I go to bed, right? There's 20 minutes, 25 minutes I can add. But anyway, so that is my rant for today. That's my experience with intermittent fasting. Let me know if you've done it before and what you have found that works for you. What if there's any tips or tricks I need to know, because I'm very new to it, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far. I also use it as a time of prayer. So when my tummy starts rumbling and I start getting hungry, I just I start praying like, you know, Lord, you're the bread of life. You are what I need to function. You are what I need to live. So it's been a nice reminder of that as well. But yeah, intermittent fasting, everything or nothing. That's today's vlog. I know it's short and kind of rumbly and it's not edited super well probably. But those are my thoughts for today, and I just wanted to share those with you guys. We have a couple really cool videos coming up. I know I say that every time, but we really do. Ryan and I are gonna do what is a family meeting and what it involves. And we're also gonna do a giveaway in that video. So we're gonna give away a copy of Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace book. And it's the latest version because I think he's got a few. So be sure to watch that vlog because we're gonna do a giveaway there. We're also gonna do a video of why it's important to date your spouse. And I'm gonna give away the book Sacred Marriage. So bunch of giveaways coming up, so get ready to watch those videos. And thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a chance to win a giveaway or watch any of our future videos. Thanks, guys.